You've got one of two choices.
So you're telling me what I have to do?
You've got one of two choices.
Okay.
You can respect my constitutional rights.
Well, let me go tell you this. I'm going to go tell the mayor, and when the mayor comes out here to tell you to leave and you refuse, then I'm going to arrest you.
All right, if I refuse.
Okay? Yes, if you refuse.
Even though I'm engaged in constitutional
protected activity.
It doesn't matter.
No. So let me explain myself before you go any further. Because you're very confrontational. You want to tell me what I can and can't do, and you told me if I violate your rights, I'm going to be, I don't know, in trouble, I guess. You understand that? Do you understand that?
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected.
Yes or no? It's a very simple question.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity.
So let me explain this to you again.
This is freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
I don't care.
You don't care if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. You're a military veteran.
Then go get your freaking lawyer and sue the city if you think that's a violation.
I would rather not do that.
Then do that, because I can tell you what, you're not going to go anywhere with it.
Ocean Springs Police.
Good morning, it's Jennifer down at City Hall.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, we got a homeless guy outside holding up a sign.
Did you tell him he can't be there?
We did.
You tell him you're going to tell on him?
No. He said he was only going to be there for 45 minutes. I don't know if he's waiting on the bus to get there to pick him up. And he's holding a sign saying he's a vet, needs help.
Okay.
He's standing kind of in the flowers and bushes now. Eddie told him he didn't think we'd let him stay there. That's when he said, I'll only be here 45 minutes.
How long ago was that?
About 3 minutes ago.
Okay. All right, I'm going to send my guy down there and run him out.
But thank you.
All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Huh? Okay.
Recording.
So what are we doing? I heard you the first time. Why don't you answer my question? What are you doing? All right, you need to go somewhere else because you can't solicit here on the property. God bless them too. And have a nice day. I'm a veteran myself. I moved. ID, please.
What?
Did I just tell you to move?
Why are you telling me?
Because you can't be here.
Why?
Because I said.
Just because you said?
Yeah, you're on city property.
Yeah.
Are you soliciting money?
God bless the homeless veterans.
Again, what are you doing?
God bless the homeless veterans. God.
I can read.
Listen to you.
You're fixing to piss me off.
I don't give a damn if I piss you off.
Really?
God, is pissing you off have any kind of relevance on whether what I'm doing?
Yeah, you can't be here.
Chill it out.
No, I'm not chilling it out.
Calm down.
Nope. I already told you what you need to do.
Back off a little before you make a big mistake.
Big mistake, really?
Yeah.
No, you're making a mistake, sir.
You're asking me what I'm doing. I've told you how many times.
You didn't tell me.
God bless
I can read.
the homeless veterans. Now, do you understand what I'm doing?
Oh, you want to play that game, really?
Do you understand what I'm doing? I am standing
No,
on
I don't know what you're doing. You didn't tell me what you're doing. You keep telling me what's on your sign. You didn't tell me what you're doing.
Bless the homeless veterans. What do you not get about that?
What are you not getting understanding for you telling you to leave?
You can't tell me to leave.
I can tell you to leave.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity, sir. Look,
Really?
you've got one of two choices.
Oh, I do. So you're telling me I have a
officer, have one of two choices. You can respect my civil rights, or you can violate my civil rights. Which one's it going to be?
Oh.
Which one's it going to be? It's a simple choice. You can violate my civil rights, or you can protect my civil rights. I'm standing here with this sign, and I'm going to stand here. God put it in my heart. I'm not going anywhere. And you're not getting my ID. It's not happening. You don't run me off for constitutionally protected activity. You don't get my. Matter of fact, I'm going to start recording. I'm going to get my phone out right here. Okay.
See this? I'm recording right now too.
Can people get body cams from the city?
So you're recording too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad you're recording as well.
You've got one of two choices.
So you're telling me what I have to do.
You've got one of two choices.
Okay.
You can respect my.
Well, let me go tell you this.
I'm
I'm gonna go tell the mayor, and when the mayor comes out here to tell you to leave and you refuse, then I'm gonna arrest you.
All right. If I refuse.
Okay. Yes. If you refuse.
Even though I'm engaged in constitutional.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does
I'm standing on a
not.
public sidewalk in front of.
Because you're allowed to move. You're allowed to leave.
I'm going to
And
stay.
you're being told.
Stay. If the mayor comes out and tells me to leave under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
Be right back. You're on city property, sir. We can tell you what you need to do. You ain't here?
But I don't know what his problem is with doing that. I don't have a problem with veterans, but I don't know why he's gonna be standing there.
Because he just wants to cause problems is all that is. He just wants to push the buttons. That's all that is.
So he's getting your number.
Recording
Oh,
mounted. Wi-Fi
He can
connected.
do all he wants to. Is he bugging people in and out of here? Do you know?
He's trying to approach them, yeah.
As to what?
Like when they get out of the car. He tried to approach everyone.
Because he's being confrontational with me. He's refusing to leave. He said he's under his constitutional rights to stand there.
Guys here have asked him, you can't stand here holding a sign. You gotta, you can't. He's like, I disagree.
Well, that's what he's telling me too, because he has a so-called constitutional right. But do you know where the mayor's at?
I think is he in his office? I don't know if he's here. Is he here? Ocean Springs Water Department, Miss Marissa. Okay. No, sir. Ocean Beach Estates is either going to be utility services. Nope, utility services. You're welcome. He's not here yet.
He's not here yet.
No one knows. No one in the mayor's suite here. Not here.
Yeah, 43. Hey, you in your morning meeting? All right. Well, I got this dude standing in front of City Hall and he's refusing to leave, saying he's under his constitutional rights. So he's being real confrontational. Well, he's standing right here in front door of City Hall. Holding a sign that says "God bless the homeless vets." Well, I understand that, but I'm probably going to have to put my hands on him, and it's going to probably go south. More likely, it's probably going to get that way.
812-3760, 812-3760.
All right. All right. Bye. All right. Well, I just got off the phone making a phone call, and the thing is, you're actually on government property. Okay. Yes. We have the right at City Hall, and me as being part of the city can ask you to leave the property. Okay. We have that right. We own this thing. The city owns it. All right. So a city employee, as myself, people that work in there, has asked you to leave, and you refuse. Okay,
want me to leave,
and
I'll
you
leave.
and you refuse. Let me explain myself before you go any further, because you're very confrontational. You want to tell me what I can and can't do, and you told me if I violate your rights, I'm gonna be, I don't know, in trouble, I guess. Well, let me explain this to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm a vet as myself. I understand what you're doing. That's fine. They don't want you here on city property. It's government run. All right, you understand that. I hope you're getting all this, because that way you can review it and understand it later. Now, if you walked off the property and went somewhere else, all right, not on private property, and did this, it wouldn't be a problem. You understand that? Do you understand that?
I'm engaged.
Do you understand that? Yes or no? It's a very simple question. Do you understand me? So let me explain this to you again. I don't care. Let me explain this again. Let me explain this again. You're trespassed.
Okay, I'll leave.
Now you're done. Now, before you go anywhere else, I have a right to be here. Okay, let me explain the law to you again. I want your identification.
All right. You want my ID? Can I reach in
Yeah,
your pocket?
you can reach in your pocket.
Okay, let's step away from it.
Because I want your
Can we
ID.
go over there and do this?
No, right here.
Okay, my ID is right here.
Because I have a valid reason to be here, and I have a valid reason to ask you for identification.
You don't care if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. You're a military.
Then go get your freaking lawyer and sue the city if you think that's a violation.
I would rather not.
Do you not? Then do that, because I can't tell you what, you're not going to go anywhere with it. You understand
I
me?
would rather not do that. I would rather you respect my constitutionally protected rights, especially being a.
I do very much every day. But when you start becoming confrontational and telling me what I can and can't do, guess what? You're gonna lose every time.
Is it illegal?
Because I know what my job is. I know what the Constitutional says. I know what the God-given right is. You're not going to tell me anything different. You understand me? Now, yes, you want to get confrontational? I can get confrontational. Just that simple. I did 20 years in the military. I collect a VA check for being disabled. Yes, I understand that. I don't have a problem you holding that sign and saying that. But when somebody tells you you have to leave and you can't do it in front of a city building, guess what? You got to go. Just that simple.
I'm not answering that question.
Good.
You told me to leave. I'm trying to leave, but you got my ID.
Yeah, I got your ID now.
Trespassing, leave.
Yes, you are.
You stop me from leaving.
When I run your information, then you're really free to go. 20 PD. Copy of Florida deal. George 600-433-700081. George 600-433-700081.
We don't know that until we come here.
Well, even if I'm listening, it's still fine. You don't know. I'm saying this. I told him multiple times. God bless the homeless. That's what I'm doing. That's what are you doing? God bless the homeless.
On the return valid Marcus Gray
We have
Jeffrey,
city ordinances in the city.
Forest Court, St. Augustine, Florida, prior to January of
I'm
2030.
not saying you were doing any of that stuff, but we don't know that until we do our job at investigate, right? So after we read your sign, we see you're not
Here's your driver's license.
expressing your freedom of speech in a public place, right? We can't have you loitering though. So in this city, I don't know if you're familiar with the city ordinance or not. If you stay stagnant or idle in a public place, even the sidewalk, for 30 minutes or more, that's a violation of city ordinance here in Ocean Springs.
What? Am I trespass?
Yeah, you trespass. Don't come back on the city property.
For how long?
For not for what you're doing. Now, if you got business here, you can come back and do business, but you can't just stand here and with a hold a sign. They're going to ask you to leave. Bye. Huh? Yeah, you get trespass, yes. Huh?
Would I be arrested if I don't leave?
Yes. Morning, PD. He's been advised. He's on his way today.